I asked you the question, didn't give you a chance to answer, Laika?
Yes.
Yes.
Or did you want to jump in before her?
No, I'm going
Decide
first.
between
Okay, go.
yourselves.
Right.
All the time in the world.
What I wanted to say is, just before we carry on with the discussion, I think, you know, the rise of Muslim women and the Muslim on social media, it coincides with the current political climate. I mean, we all know what the current political climate is saying towards Muslims and Muslim women, and we've kind of become this trendy topic that everyone wants to know about. Everyone wants to know, like I said, what we're thinking, what we're doing, and, you know, what's behind the veil, basically.
That's the thing. Is there interest in knowing what we are thinking? Or is there interest in other people talking about the Muslim woman?
Well, it depends, because Sadia was kind of talking back in the break. There's lots of different shows now.
Hey, you taking my points now?
Go ahead.
Sadia.
So I was saying, like, because you made a point of saying, like, social media, online content, there's quite a lot of talk about Muslim women, but you're saying mainstream media.
Yeah.
But I think the last year, or maybe even not that long, but, like, it's been exciting, like, how much I've been seeing hijabis on my screen, like adverts. I'm not going to name any brands, but quite a lot of adverts in the beauty industry, sports industry, health industry, and then TV shows. Like, I was watching a show about an apocalypse, and there was a hijabi. Like, I literally paused this guy, and I was like, I need to take a moment, because I think it's a lot now, and I'm glad it's happening. A lot of people are thinking, no, why should we get excited? No, we should, because we're being recognised and we've been put in a positive light, and I think it's important, especially for the younger generation.
No, hang on. We
Oh,
can't just be like, okay, it's all great, it's all positive, just because.
I'm a very positive person.
I mean, I know, but there's so
Sadia
many.
really is.
I am very.
But there's other shows that exist out there, and there's new shows that are coming out where the Muslimah is a character on these shows, but she's barely even following Islam. And that's what worries me,
Yeah,
is
no,
that
of course.
is the Muslimah only accepted in the mainstream if she is as least Muslim as possible?
So this was going to actually be my question. My question was going to be, although visibly you can see Muslim women who looks like us, are they being represented as what many Muslim women would relate to, in that, in more terms of towards almost that there's no Islamic element? It's just the fact that
The
there's
religious
the hijab.
element, yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
No, I think one thing, being the positive person, wearing the positive hat.
Being a ray of sunshine.
I think what we do need to do is to appreciate that it's a step. And I think people are very conscious of when they make a decision to do something like that, it could be taken positively and negatively. They need to think of their audience. They need to think that the majority of the audience might not identify with the Muslim woman, which is very sad. But I think it's like drips, doses.
though?
I know it's sad,
Is
but the
it?
thing
No,
is,
hang on,
guys,
though.
I feel like you're about to kill me, but wait. Honestly, I think, of course, they have their own agenda, because the Muslim woman is being spoken about a lot online. But at the end of the day, I think it's important, just on the basis of a young
Having her there.
person. Let's just say there's a young girl out there, a teenager, who wears the hijab because her mother tells her it's important and teaches her about the deen, but deep down she has not grown as a person to understand what it means, and she feels difficulty when she goes to school and she sees other girls with their hair out and have special hair bands and all that stuff, and she feels quite insecure. And just by seeing this hijabi on TV for this moment on her favourite TV show can affect her. I understand that the narrative is important, but we'll get there. But I'm just celebrating this. Okay, thank you.
No, I do get where Sadia is coming
Like,
from.
I think
and
we should celebrate this.
I
I feel like we
think so
shouldn't
too.
complain for the, like, we will, inshallah, we'll get more.
But I think
we
this
should
is a
celebrate.
topic that we're going to really dissect to pieces tomorrow.
Right. No, but here's what I want to say is
Go, make your final point.
that we've got, you know, the hijab is not the only issue that, you know, social media needs to tackle. I see that, yes, it can be beneficial. And I'm not saying that those hijabis who are online should change their content to include religious content. I'm saying that we need to give attention and we need to encourage religious content as not as an alternative to what they're doing, but as something that exists.
I have to say, many sisters actually said, and they feel that because there's almost like a divide between, within the social media, sisters who wear hijab and talk about other things, and the fact that they don't, almost, there's a feeling of that they are too conservative, and that makes them feel more alien.
Yeah. I don't think that people who do makeup or fashion or whatever makes them anything less than anyone who doesn't. I just think that we should accept and we should encourage Muslim women to speak about the deen also, because I think a lot of people and a lot of young people when growing up, it's not just hijab that they don't know about. It's a lot of basic Islamic information that we don't talk about. A lot of taboo topics which aren't spoken about in the mainstream that we can tackle on social media.